in here real quick. Sorry about being late. A couple minutes late there. Frank, how you doing? Pat, King Salmon, John, what's going on, buddy? Robert, how you doing? Uh-oh. Uh-oh, got me an ad going here. Let me scroll on a little bit farther, see who else is here. Denise, how are you? You okay, babe?
Yeah.
Danny Owen, how you doing, man? Alright, I think I'm all caught up. Bob Barham, how you doing, man? Bob's been cleaning fish all day. We had a nice day on the island. Hi, Hannah, how you doing, baby? How are you? So, Austin Outdoors, what's going on, man? Hope you like your shirt, buddy. Thanks for the business cards. That was awesome. Appreciate that, Brent. Hey, Bill, what's going on? Hey, Saul, how you doing? Jeff Sands, Nick, how you doing? What's up with the perch? They're around. They're around. We'll talk a little bit about it. Jason's in some pain. Yep, he's in some pain, Denise. But he'll be all right. He's got to have some surgery. Scottish, how you doing? Nate Kenner, how you doing? Hannah's doing good. That's a good thing to hear, baby. Jason had a scooter accident. He broke his ankle and cracked his tibia, so he's in some serious pain. Got 26 people watching. Hey, how you doing, Anthony Cole? So, the In the Kitchen with Holly episode is going to be next Tuesday. She fell under the weather. Her voice is gone. So, it was kind of, hey, Greg, how you doing? Me and my dad were just talking about you, Greg. We were just talking about you. Yeah, Hannah, just message Jason. He'll fill you in, baby. Yeah, since In the Kitchen with Holly didn't go on tonight, which she still made some awesome venison. I don't even know what you call it, but it was totally awesome. Lone Wolf, new subscriber, came recommended. Okay, cool. Appreciate that, Lone Wolf. Logan's a good kid. It was very good venison. Everybody's saying get well soon, Holly. Everybody's saying get well soon. I'm sure you can hop on. But yeah, so I just figured maybe there she is. There she is. Show the sponsor board back there behind me. I gotta angle this a little differently somehow, some way. I gotta figure this out. Pretty soon I'll have my own little room set up for it, hopefully. But yeah, so what I just wanted to hop on here and tell you guys kind of what's gonna go on. Even though when I said Denise Allen said get better soon, Mama Bear. Hey, what did I miss? Hello to the Sparr Outdoor fan. You didn't miss much, Josh. I ain't even started yet, buddy. So made venison tonight also. Hope she's feeling better. Yeah, she is feeling better. She just lost her voice now, so she'll be okay. She'll be okay. She's a strong girl, that's for sure. So what I want to talk about is we're gonna do some fishing and hunting chat, whatever it may be. But what I wanted to talk about is how I said I was gonna do giveaways every other Thursday. I'm still gonna come on every Thursday, and I might be at, say, John Latham's house, and we'll be talking about some of his lures, or I might be out at Dan Gart, you know, somebody be over here, or Bob Barham here, talking about the Rooster Ranch, or be with some of my sponsors, my local sponsors, and do some stuff like that on those Thursdays that we're not doing giveaways. But every other Thursday is still going to be a giveaway. But I'm still going to go live for you guys every Thursday. Absolutely. I don't want you guys to feel like I'm not doing what I'm supposed to do. I was supposed to upload a fish report today. Things got hectic, and we had some work we had to get done today. So the fish report will be uploaded tomorrow. It will be uploaded tomorrow, but I'm still going to come on Thursdays, and I'm still going to chat with you, and then every other Thursday is going to be a giveaway. So, Holly, you got to stop talking with that sore throat you have. She does. It all started with just dusting it like hell. Yeah, it did. It sure did. It got her. Dust in the house got her. That's awesome. Thanks, everybody, for the well wishes for Holly. That's awesome. So, we can talk a little bit about hunting and fishing. I just wanted to come connect with my subscribers, my fans, my super fans, all you guys that support the channel the most, and stop talking. Who's gonna yell at Sean? Nobody needs to yell at me. I'm always in line.
That out of your face.
Huh?
That out of your
I'm trying to get it on. I'm sorry, guys. I was chewing before I hopped on. I'll usually get rid of it, but it's coming. It's coming out. So, anyways, uh, everybody hit that thumbs up. I still wanted to connect with y'all. I still wanted to stop in. You know, it's supposed to be in the kitchen with Holly, but you're in the outskirts of the kitchen with Sean tonight. So, next Tuesday she'll be making something cool. Hopefully pheasant. Honey and lemons make the throat feel better.
My throat's not. It's just my voice.
I think Greg's trying to. Hey man, thanks for becoming a member. Got a new member on here, Lone Wolf 2873. I appreciate you, buddy. I appreciate you. Yeah, Josh, it was nice talking to you, man. That's what I like about the island. You can pop in and say hi to everybody. We'll talk a little bit about the island. I'm still going to talk about it in my fish report for the people that ain't live, but the island, it's been a tough bite. Try nickel with honey. Nickel with honey.
What
Okay.
about that with honey?
What about this with some honey, guys? What about that? Think that'll help or I do? I think that'll work. What do you guys think? I think that'll work. I'd try it. Try it out. Gotta support our local guys. Absolutely. Yep. I do the same thing, man. Gotta support the locals. The true locals that wanna help the channel, that or wanna help the community, I should say, with fishing and hunting, tips, tricks, tactics, and you know, just help kids out, take veterans out, stuff like that. That's what this channel's about, man. I'm glad you become a member. You got awesome perks. You can send little crappies and walleyes and deer and stuff like that. So let's talk a little bit about what's going to be happening here. So let's talk a little bit. Let's go back. I'm going ahead of myself. Hey, baby girl. Hi, sweetheart. Peyton's out there smiling at me. But there you go. Walleye and a crappie. Gross chew. Yeah. So yes, there's lots of perch down there. There's lots of fish. Period on the island. There really is. There is a ton of fish on the island. Let's just say it. But the bite in the last week, it's been less than slow. It's been less than slow. But you can pick away at your fish. Don't stand in one spot too long is my best advice. If you're going to Harson's Island, don't stand in one spot too long. Keep moving. If I go to a spot and I catch a bunch of small fish, I move. If I go to a spot and I catch a 10-incher, I'll give it a half hour and see how it goes. If I catch 3 or 4 10-inchers, I'll stay there another half hour. If I'm getting consistent fish, I'm obviously going to stay there. But if I'm getting a lot of small fish, I'm going to move along. You got to get there early in the morning if you want the perch and crappies. I'm talking right at the crack of daylight. They bite real good. You'll get them, then they'll just shut off around 8 o'clock. They'll slow right down, 9 o'clock, they're done. The bluegills, they'll hit throughout the day, but there's spurts where you'll go 45 minutes without a bite. Don't give up. That's the best advice I can give you. I'm glad, Alan. That was definitely fun fishing with you, man. Fishing, hunting's always fun. So yeah, the island is good. A lot of fish over there to be caught, and it's just going to get better. You know, we needed that rain last night. We need a little bit of warmer weather to come through. The vegetation's starting to grow, though, so that's good. That is absolutely good. People think it's bad, but it's good, because here in another week, I expect things to snap. Expect things to snap. As long as we don't get a more cold blast. I ain't looked at the future forecast or anything, but it's looking promising from what I could see the last time I looked. So let's hope that stays. Found a walleye jigging spot too, and Austin got that pike. Yeah, that was a nice pike he caught, man. Congrats to him. But yeah, so there's a few things I want to talk about. It was fun on the island. It was so fun on the island. Yes, it was. It was absolutely fun on the island. It always is, because you get to talk to a lot of people, you know. If you guys have noticed that have seen me on the island, you see me hiding away from the other people. That's usually what I do. And I'll pop in towards the end of the day or whatever and say hi. You'll see me. You'll see me sometimes. A lot of times you don't. It's because I'm hidden in the weeds somewhere, way away from everybody, and I'm trying to find those fish. I'm pockets of fish that nobody's messing with.
Just the crappie.
Yeah, I'm trying. Yeah. Passes. I need some crappie. Yeah. Hit a 26-inch pike on Sunday. Nice. I actually seen Logan was. He caught a steelhead and a pike, I believe, up there at the dam. That's good fishing in Yale right now. Get some nice steelhead up there this time of year. Arctic Spinners. Arctic Spinners sent me a bunch of Arctic Spinners today. So then we're gonna be going for some giveaways. I got some amazing colors. I can't wait to cast some of those. Arctic Spinner sent me some awesome stuff. I was hoping Dan Gark was gonna be on here. I was hoping Thumpin was gonna jump on here because he ran a contest over on the island on Saturday, and the biggest gill contest, he called it. Whoever catches the biggest gill gets 3 packs of plastics. Well, you bet your butt I took my 3 packs of plastics. Caught me a nice real fat 10-inch gill, but I bet you it was 7 inches wide. Just an absolute football of a bluegill. Just a great specimen of a bluegill. Caught an 11-incher yesterday. Caught an 11-incher a week ago, but I caught an 11-incher yesterday. That was a fat belly on him. Caught some big perch. I mean, we did good. We really did, but it was slow. It was a slow bite. Yeah, before I got there, it was 17 inches. I was in shock. It was a long time on a steel snare. 50 people touching it. Yeah, that is crazy, man. Them steelhead, they're delicate, man. Not as delicate as a king salmon or a coho, but they are delicate. They're a delicate fish, and just touching them can put them out real quick. So I'm on the way to see Dan right now. Hey, Saul, tell Dan I said congratulations on the contest. It was fun. It was fun smoking them. It was nice to see. He always says Sean Sparr can't fish, right? That's the thing he says. Sean Sparr can't fish. The man had 4 fish in his bucket between 3 people at the end of the day, and I was limited. So, who can fish? You tell him I said that. Holly's over there pointing at herself saying, I can fish, I can fish. She can. She can. Had fun with Dan and my friends. Absolutely. It's always fun over there when everybody's over there. And the jokes and the laughs and everything that we do over there, it's just a great time, you know. Great time to spend with family, great time to spend with friends. Holly, my wife, has never been to Harson's Island. So I can't wait to take her over there when it warms up a little bit. I'll be painting around in the stroller, talking to you guys while Holly's catching a limit, and then she'll push painting around and talk to you guys while I'm catching my limit. That's how that'll go. She's never been to the island. I want to take her exploring over there. And another thing you guys got to realize about the island, okay? Everybody fishes that same spot all the time, wants to get by that teddy bear. That teddy bear has been nothing but small fish. Few people get big ones, and then they go. What they call big ones, I throw back a lot. So everybody wants to jam up those spots. You know, the middle channel's good. There's other spots that are good. Just explore the island. You will find fish. If there's a ditch that runs off anywhere through there, just like the ditch we're fishing in, or skinnier, you'll catch fish. I promise you guys that. So, Robert Emmerich, what do you call fish with no eyes? A fish. What do you call a fish with no eyes? I don't know. What do you call a fish with no eyes, Robert?
Right there. The word fish has no eye in it.
Oh, I gotcha.
Jeez,
I gotcha. Are you in Port Huron? Yes, I am. I'm right out of Port Huron. Right where Port Huron and Fort Gratiot meet. That's where I live. Competitive fishing freak. How you doing, man? What's going on, Jason Long? Bear was crammed but not slamming too good. No, absolutely not. Everybody, that's what I'm saying. You seen where I was. I was down away from everybody, man. I was down away from everybody. That's where you'll find me. You'll find me in those spots that nobody else wants to fish. Where I like to fish is where the weeds are all standing really tall and there's been nobody there. It ain't been pressured. If it's 8, listen, I've fished literally 20 yards away from a whole group of people and pulled in fish like you wouldn't believe why they're struggling. And as soon as I leave, they come there. They see me reeling those fish in. But you'd be surprised how far 10 feet will get you. So you listen to this. There's actually a video and it's on YouTube. It's Fish Commanders did the video. It was Uncle Si fishing. He was fishing bluegills out of the boat. And he nailed it when he said this. Uncle Si nailed it when he said this. Them boys can crappie fish, they can panfish, period. That's what they do down there in Louisiana, right? So he said that his bobber was setting right here, and he caught a limit of fish in no time. His buddy's bobber was setting right here, 10 feet away, and caught nothing. And he said, every time I reel up, cast your bobber where my bobber is, and then his bobber would go down, and his buddy started catching fish. That's how it is everywhere. Look at ice fishing. You can be 5 feet away from somebody, watch them rope a limit while you're struggling. You know, and that's how it is on the island too. So I go where the people aren't, and there's always fish somewhere. There's Thumpum, Dan. There he is. There's Thumpum. He is on now, and I cannot wait to rub it in how I got the biggest gill on Saturday. Dan's little bucket of a few fish he got, he wasn't in a very good mood, you know. We had a nice bucket of, three of us had a nice bucket of fish. The guys that were fishing with me because, you know, Dan was down from us, literally yelling distance where I was yelling down to Dan, but we were cranking fish, and he was struggling. He was struggling. But that's what I'm saying about going to spots where I am gonna rub it in. Dan. I gotta rub it in, man. I gotta rub it in. That's for all that Sean Sparr can't fish stuff, man. That discount code you give, but just moving a little bit, and then like I said, keep moving, keep on moving. You want to catch a lot of fish on the island, keep on moving. Don't waste your day. Don't waste an hour on one spot. I don't care if you're getting 4 or 5 8-inch fish every hour. That's not good fishing to me. Might be to you. You might just want to go over there, sit there on a bucket all day or on a chair and relax and sit in one spot. I can't do that. I am ADD. I'm always thinking, man, there's crappies this way, there's perch this way, there's big gills down there. I remember that big gill I caught down there by that stump last year. I'm going to go try that spot out. That's how I'm always thinking when I'm over there, and it works out. Thanks for blocking those messages, Pat. I see you're on to the spammers already. I appreciate you. Yeah, Harlan, it's been a little tough bite over there, man. It was nice fishing with you guys, man. It was, Frank. See if I missed any comments here. Enjoyed that channel. Did look like a ditch. Yeah. Yep. It was a ditch, man. We were catching those bluegills out of a ditch. That's what I love, ditch fishing, those bluegills, man, on Harson's Island. Absolutely. So, to the new member, Lone Wolf there, we do giveaways every other Thursday. They were every Thursday. I was doing a giveaway every Thursday since I started YouTube. Now they're every other Thursday. I do giveaways. I also do veterans giveaways and kids giveaways. And then giveaways just for my subscribers. Usually once a month on the kids and veterans, I do them both together at the same time. Sometimes I throw a little extra in there. No, I'm not going to say too much, but sometimes I throw a little extra in there. That's just how it goes. And then we do In the Kitchen with Holly every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. We changed the time to 7 o'clock every Tuesday at 7 o'clock. I kept messing around with time. 7 seems to be about the best time to do it. So, because I got stuff going on Tuesdays. So, 7 o'clock is the best time for that. So, hey, Skip, how you doing, buddy? Do you fish any of the culverts on the South Channel side of the island? Yes, I do. Yes, I do. Competitive, I absolutely do. I appreciate that, Lone Wolf. So, yeah, I go live and I do giveaways and stuff like that. This Thursday is not a giveaway, but I'm still going to come on here and do kind of the same thing. But like I said, maybe I'll be with Latham one day. Maybe I'll be with Dan one day. Maybe I'll be with all these guys on the sponsor board one day just for that Thursday that I'm not doing a giveaway, you know, and talking about their products and talking about fishing and shooting the crap. So I figured tonight, you know, would be kind of a demonstration of what I'm going to do on Thursday night. Thursday night, what we'll do is maybe I'll ask you guys some questions. You guys ask me some questions, and I'll fill you guys in. But
maybe if somebody has an idea, just to pick a topic.
Yeah, if somebody has an idea, pick a topic. So that's kind of what we'll do. Yes, Frank, I'm switching to 7 instead of 6. Due to a lot of people ain't home by then. Due to me not having to rush home and be home, and 7's just the perfect time, wouldn't you say, hon?
Yeah.
Is it a late dinner? Yes, it's a late dinner. Absolutely, it is. But after you guys already ate, I still got to look forward to a great dinner, and I get to show you guys what I ate after you guys ate what you ate, right? So Thursdays are going to be. Should I do 7? I think 7 o'clock on that. I said too, didn't I?
I believe so.
7 o'clock on Thursdays as well. Giveaways on Thursday, and then just lives on Thursday. It's all going to be, everything's going to be 7 o'clock. Lives on Tuesdays. In the Kitchen with Holly. That's going to be 7 o'clock. The giveaways and the other stuff, so everybody has time to jump on here and join. Make sure you hit that like button. I see there's 40 people watching. I suspect some spammers right now. But you never know. At one time, we had 102 people stay on the whole time. So that was awesome. That was awesome. I'm not too sure what's big logo, rear passenger side window.
It is a conversation they were having.
Oh, you guys are just having a conversation amongst you. That's what I want you guys to do. 7 is all good, John says. That's good. That's good. As soon as I get my deer eating truck out of the shop, your decals going on my rear. All right, man. Perfect. I love everybody that likes to, and we make shirts. If you guys ask for them, we need to know size. and we'll have you a hoodie or a shirt, long sleeve T-shirt, whatever you want. We'll have you one made. You want a hat? We got hats. You want a coffee mug? We got coffee mugs. You want water, whatever you call them, whatever. We got those. Um, we make.
I gotta get back on it.
Yeah,
everything's just been so
everything's
scattered
been
lately.
scattered. It has. So we do decals. We do all that stuff. So.
I do need to get a lot of the decals done. Because
Holly made all these decals herself here behind me, so for all the sponsors. So absolutely, if you guys want merch, just let me know. Send me a message, Sean Sparr on Facebook. Not Sean Sparr Jr., that's my son. Send it to me, Sean Sparr on Facebook, and we'll get you your merch, whatever you may want. If you got a custom order you want. And there's so many different designs. We do anything from deer and turkey and walleye and crappie and sturgeon and bass and pike and whatever you want, we can do it. We can do it. And we usually put the American flag on there. If you want the American flag with a buck in it or a walleye or something like that or a crappie, we do that. You want a crappie chasing a jig, we can do that. Whatever you get, we'll make them at your request. And just send me a message what you want if you guys want merch. I haven't talked about it much, but if you guys want merch, we will get you your guys' merch. We do it on demand because what happened is we made a lot of people at the beginning wanted a lot of merch, and we sat on hoodies and t-shirts and hats for a very long time, so I just started giving them away. And really, that's a lot of money out of pocket when you're spending all that time, my wife, I should say, spending all that time making those hoodies up and the sizes that they wanted, and it was hard. So if you want merchandise, let me know. We'll get it made for you. Absolutely. It's all my merch is at request only unless I'm doing a giveaway for something. So which usually we throw something cool in there, you know. Sparr's outdoor stuff's always awesome. I got a venison recipe you have to try. It's to die for. How can I get it to you? I don't have Facebook. Will definitely be on your one of my favorites guaranteed. Email me. Sean.Sparr, SHAWN .Sparr, SPARR at yahoo.com. Go ahead and email me that recipe. Todd, and maybe we'll put it on one of the shows, and I'll shout you out. Which I got to give a shout out to JD and Q. They were down fishing yesterday with me. First time I met them, they're a subscriber of the channel. They love watching In the Kitchen with Holly. They love watching the giveaways. They love watching the show. Period. So they were down on the island when they seen me. Their eyes lit up, and she took a live video and said their Sparr's Outdoors was kind of cool of them. So huge shout out to JD and Q. They were awesome people to fish next to. We had a great time. They watched me reeling some great big perch, and we just had a fun time. So that's how it is over there. That's how it should be. A lot of people, like I said before, a lot of people say my YouTube videos blew out that island. And there's two people right there that have been fishing it since the 60s, okay? 60s and 70s. And they've seen it twice as packed in the 80s than they ever have nowadays. So don't blame it on my YouTube videos, all right, guys? Do not blame me. You can point your fingers and blame me all you want, but Peyton just knocked the whole table over.
That's nothing new.
And there goes the pot, and my daughter is out here wrecking the whole house as we speak, guys and girls. Ladies and gentlemen, Peyton has destroyed the house. It looked like Hurricane Katrina just run through the sucker, and I'm sure you heard it. That was crazy. It's called Paid Promotion, bro. The first 200 shirts me and my boy did for our entertainment company, we gave away because... Absolutely. I 100% agree with that. Absolutely. My son's Ken's talking about you since he saw you. That's awesome. My son Carrie's talking about you ever since he saw you. That's awesome. That's awesome, Grizz. But his name wasn't Carrie, I don't think, man. Steven, right? Aiden, Michigan, Mystic Fly Rods, LD Custom Rods, Mike's Custom Rods, Facebook. Yeah. Okay, they're talking about rods here. My son makes rods too, and he makes dang good ones. And he's starting to make walleye jigging rods and whipping rods as we speak. Patty, okay, people are still talking. Everybody says, hi, Peyton. You missed my comment. Let me scroll up here, John, see what I see your comment.
Sunday afternoon squirrel hunting with a 4.7-inch barrel 22 revolver, very challenging.
Oh, John, that's going to be very challenging, man. Let me know how you do on that. Hey, Aunt Karen, how you doing? Hey, Uncle John, tell Uncle John I said hi, Aunt Karen. I'm sure I'm going to be seeing you guys real soon again. Yeah, Steven won the bow. Okay. Oh, you're okay. I got what you're saying now, Grizzly. Yep, exactly. My son keeps talking about you. Yep, awesome. Hi, Princess Peyton. Miss Denise said, "Hi, Princess Peyton. I'm still locked out of my Facebook. I got more split tail stocked." Okay, Dan. Facebook message me them and I'll post them for you, man. Just send them through me Facebook message when I'm off live. I'll do that for you. It's the least I can do after smoking you on the island and just catching. You knew I was gonna catch the biggest fish. I mean, come on, it's me. I I think that's something fun. We should all do it every time we're all gonna go over there. Everybody bet against me. Everybody bet against me. If I was a betting man, if I was a betting man, I wouldn't bet against me over there. I wouldn't bet against me on the ice. And there's some guys that can outdo me. I will always say this: I'm not the best. Am I good? I don't know. Am I lucky? Yep. I consider myself lucky. Do I know a lot about panfish? Absolutely. I have studied them. I have targeted them since I've been a kid. Do I know a lot of all the fish, the walleyes, the salmon, and the sturgeon? JoJo sent me that, sent me on my first sturgeon shrimp and got me addicted. The sturgeon, you don't hook a sturgeon hooks you. So, a lot about these fish species. Yes, I do. Do I know a lot about the fish that I target? Yes, I do. Does it make me better than anybody? Absolutely not. I don't care if the guy next to me's got nothing and I've got my limit. I don't consider myself any better than that guy next to me, but I'm going to give some tips and some tricks. But I don't have to give Dan no tips and tricks because he threw the contest, so I had to beat him. I had to knock him down. Thanks for taking care of all the
Junk.
junk there, Pat. Hey, Benito, man. Yes, I did. Yeah, Benito, we did. We limited out. Absolutely, we did. He said, "Don't go talking big." Karma comes around. Yeah, I'll still be catching my limit over there, Dan. I'm gonna talk that big. I'll still be catching my limits. Limit catches, limit catches, limit catches. No, and I never claim to be the best, and I never will. Okay, I learned a lot from my dad. My dad taught me a ton, and then I just took it to extremes and just kept going. I got addicted to fishing at the age of like 5, and I was addicted. And going on a flying fishing trip with my grandpa, and we were hooking pike and muskies and perch and walleyes. And my dad, I mean, I caught my first walleye, my first walleye ever. I was 8 years old. I was 8 years old, cast a Zepco 33, and I caught an 8.5 pound walleye. I was hooked right there. Um, Bluegill fishing with my dad from the time I could pretty much cast a rod. Really, I don't even think I could cast a rod. I was just holding it, and we were getting panfish. So crappies, that is. So I've been in. That's why the cards that Josh and Austin Outdoors made up for me there. They made me business cards. I do have business cards now, guys. It says outdoor maniac on them because that's what I consider myself, an outdoor maniac, madman, whatever you want to call me in the outdoors. That's what I am. I don't get my high on drugs or alcohol. Never have, never will. Don't like any of it. I just do not drink. I do not do any of it. I don't smoke weed. I don't do nothing. I fish and I hunt and I get high on life. And God Himself, His creations are, they literally have me. There ain't even a word to put it. I'm just
Obsessed.
Ali says obsessed. Okay, you can say obsessed. It's more of a, I don't know how to put it. It's just there. You guys know it. You guys know. It's a die-hard situation for me, and I spend, just like deer hunting, spend a lot of time studying deer. I learn something new about whitetails every single day in that deer woods. Same thing with turkey. I can talk turkey because I lived with the turkeys, out there on that. I stayed out at my buddy Kurt's house. I stayed out there for months at a time, watched and studying. Holly watched me. She's sitting right here, and she can speak a little bit. She watched me call a turkey in with no call, with just my mouth, and I called in 6 times to 10 yards with just my mouth. I can talk like a turkey, you know what I mean? So it's something that you get. Same thing with goose and duck. I used to be really big into it. I'm starting to crawl back into it. I used to be huge into it. Anything outdoors, I'm a maniac when it comes to it, and I get like taken over by it. It takes me over. So that's that's why I enjoy all of you because I know you guys share a lot of the same passion and the same heart for it. So I'd rather spend my money on fishing lures. Absolutely, Saul. It is a lifestyle. It is, Dan. It is. Handline I learned, bro. Yep, I remember Al. Dick. May he rest in peace. What a great guy. And troubles got him at the end there, and he just fell into a depression. But Dick taught you how to handline, man. And I gotta say, you knew how to handline, but Dick really taught you how to handline. And I'll never forget. You never forget those things. Uh, okay, all right, Josh. All right, Josh. You should have asked me though. You seen my bucket compared to his. uh, Thumb said you rather. You just did. You just did. You just bought some thumbs. Connor, I'm a big fan. I appreciate it, Connor. Appreciate it, man. Nice to see some new faces on here. So, or I can't say faces, but nice to see some new names on here. You know, but I'm sure I'll see you face to face sooner or later, and you'll probably get a couple free packs of baits off me or something like that. Whenever I see some of my subscribers and I got extras on me, I hand them out. I hand them out. Al, you taught me how to blow a duck call. That man right there, Alan Chartier, I met him when I was 12 years old, goose hunting, and all I had was an old flute call, and it didn't sound good. And he he we met just before the duck season was coming up, the later one, and he said you got to learn how to blow a duck call. That man taught me how to duck and goose call, and I tell you right now, you put us in a championship together. Let's just say I ain't gonna get to it. We can blow the heck out of a duck or a goose call, that's for sure. Al taught me that, man right there. I've never met a man who can blow a duck call like Al Chartier. There's no doubt about it. And as for wall fishing, there's a lot of talks going around right now about who the best wall fisherman is in Port Huron. A lot of these guys don't know who the best wall fishermen were or are in Port Huron because they fish certain areas, okay? But Marty Stockland is hands down one of the best wall fishermen you will see down here. You won't see him on my YouTube too much. You'll see him with me on my YouTube in tournaments and stuff like that because he's a good salmon fisherman, good friend of mine. Marty is one of the best ever on the wall. There's a guy down there that hasn't been down there for 20 years like all of us, but he's been down. He's been making himself shine in the last 6, 7 years, and that's George Fusari. He's really good. Jeff Kincaid, he's one of the top 5 down there. Um, and some of the guys that Big Kevin, he was one of the best, and he's long gone now. He's passed away. Rest his soul. Um, Yep, George Fusari. Yes, John, George Fusari. But if I have to go in line, I have to go back in my roots here. I'm going to put myself in there. Al Chartier. We used to fish that wall. There was Al Chartier, Kevin, me. There was a guy named George. He was really good. I know y'all don't like him too much. There was man Hector. He was pretty good down there. Old Bill LaRue. He was good. Larry Lixie, hands down, best wall jigger that ever lived. He is the man who made wall jigging happen, period. He was the first guy to jig off the wall in the whole Port Huron area, and that man pulled hundreds over the wall. I know a lot of people were against Larry, but Larry was a great guy, a great friend, true, dear friend of mine. And I still have some of his original stuff that nobody else. There's a few people that have them. Somehow they got in the hands of Lighthouse Tackle when Lighthouse was open, and they sold them off, and I bought whatever they had left, but I have the personal ones he gave me that nobody else has. I do have 2 lures that nobody else will ever have, and I know he only made 4 of them. He had 2, and I had 2. I don't know where his 2 went. Well, hopefully they went in the bottom of the St. Clair River because that's where he'd want them. He wouldn't even want me to have those 2 he had because they're a little bit different than mine. But when it comes to wall fishing with the heavy rods, people have been talking a lot about who's the best. Who cares? Okay, but if I'm gonna give my top 10, that's who they're gonna be. It's gonna be Marty. It's gonna be Al. It's gonna be me. It's gonna be George Fusari. It's gonna be Bill LaRue, who's rest his soul as well. It's gonna be Big Kevin. It's gonna be George. I don't know his last name, but he was down there for a long. Big, tall George. And that's just how it is. So she smokes that lightweight. Yep. Yeah, not many guys can pull. Not many guys can pull, Al. Very select few. Good night, Denise. Yep, Marty's really good. He really is. Uh, Joe Kestner, he was good back when he used to fish it. He was. He was. He absolutely was. It's hard to find the poles now. It is. It is hard to find them. I've got.
Especially when people stupidly break them on you.
Yeah, yeah. It is. It is hard to find the poles now. It absolutely is. The old. If you're talking about Greg, if you're talking about the cane poles, it's very hard to find them. We had a really old one I got off a man, John Brennan, great guy. His son Dennis, he's a good guy too. But John lived over off Dykeman Road, down the road from my grandparents, and
Quite a few comments
when he was alive, I got a cane pull off him, and I ended up giving it to my wife, and they snapped some guy come down private property. Also had permission to fish her, and he snapped the rod. So my brother Brent's trying to send me stuff right now. But Connor, I just caught my biggest pike 2 nights ago, 34 inches. Nice, Connor. Congratulations, man. That's a nice pike.
He also asked what's your biggest buck.
My biggest buck is. I've got a lot of bucks, man. My biggest. I don't have many deer scored. I don't have many deer scored. My oldest buck's 8.5 years old, dressed out at 225 pounds. And that was at Jim Lessard, and that man is awesome at what he does. But one of my biggest bucks, I'd say, is probably pushing right around the 130 mark. 128, 130. This is my biggest scoring buck. But my biggest rack, I don't go by score. Scores are for baseball games and stuff like that. I go by big buck or small buck. That's how it goes. But I've shot some big deer. I've been fortunate. I've been very fortunate. I put a lot of hard time and a lot of effort into it. I study deer. I live with the deer. I live with the turkeys. I live with the animals. I live with the fish. So that's what I do. Yeah, it is. Greg Reynolds talking about the cane poles. It is. Stole Uncle Ted's motto. Motto. Oh, I get what you're saying about living with. Yeah, you're right. You're right. And he's the same way. He does live with the animals, and so yeah, he did say that. But it's true. We do, and Danny, you do too. Literally, I mean, we're not successful because we're just a weekend warrior lucky guy, and I'm nothing against those guys. Props to them for being able to go out there 4 days out of the season and shoot a 150-inch buck. I've never been that fortunate. But we do a lot of homework on deer hunting, on fishing, on all of it. We take logs. John Latham himself, the legend that's talking right now, John Latham himself keeps logs of all the fish, where he's caught them, what time, what the water was, what the temperature was, where the moon was. All he keeps logs of it, just like Jeff Kincaid does that. I used to. I told Holly I was going to find my old logbook. I don't know where it is. She's never seen it, but I have one somewhere in one of these boxes in this house. There's a logbook, and let's just say I'd want to be the only one looking at that logbook. That's all I can say. There's some high quality numbers of fish in those logbooks, but they follow suit. They do follow suit. Wood John Savior said something smart, didn't he? Sean, I tried to flip 20-pound king. Or Al did, yeah. He did. Al tried to flip a 20-pound king. He wanted me to go get the net. He was whipping with my cane pole, hooked into a big king back when we used to have a good king run, and I hit my Jake Special pencil plug. I said, flip that sucker over the wall. Snap. Let's put it this way. Sean is super happy Holly isn't hunting bucks because she would smoke him. Holly shot a big buck, John. She shot a real good buck. It was opening day of gun season, 2021. She smoked a real nice buck, and then what was it, like 5 minutes later, a giant, and you couldn't see it? I was shaking. I was going, oh my God, Holly, giant, giant, giant. She goes, where? I said, right there, 20 yards, right there. And she's like, where? Well, I was kind of setting up on this log, and she was sitting down on a chair where I had her hidden, and I could see it, and she couldn't. We were in some CRP.
All I could see was the doe.
All she could see was the doe that was like 40 yards in front of it, out where the CRP dropped. But you did catch it when it caught up with that doe, and you're like, that buck? And I just went, oh, she could have doubled up that. Nothing you could do. She could have doubled up that day, and that buck was pushing 140. It was a 10 point. It was 10 point pushing 140 inches, and I'm like, holy cow! You could have just doubled up on hogs opening day of gun season. That would have been awesome. And I had a tag. I had a legal tag but I'm not gonna take the gun and shoot that deer. I wanted my wife to get that deer. You know, I've had so many opportunities at deer. I love to take people out. I love to watch other people. I get more excited. If my wife shot that deer, I'd be more happy if she shot that deer than I ever would. Absolutely. Would I be excited if I shot it? Yes. I actually hunted that deer after that very hard. I took my bow in and I started bow hunting during gun season because I wanted to shoot it with a bow. And I had many close encounters. And if I would have had the gun, I would have got that deer. But we watched that deer on January 4th, so after deer season, okay? We watched that deer still chasing those little does out in the field with it. So we knew he lived. We thought we'd have another chance at him, and we never seen him again. So who knows what happened to that deer, but he did disappear. Sucks, but the story on that deer didn't end up in our hands. The story didn't end up in our hands. Yeah, Latham's always saying some. Let's put it. Latham's always saying some funny stuff, man. Latham's always saying some funny stuff. Um, so yeah, I think it's been a pretty good time, you know, and if you guys got anything you ever want us to do, if you think you can, if you whatever, I'll take viewer requests on certain videos, stuff like that. I do got another Harson's Island video. I got a lot of editing to do. It's like a 3-hour video. I gotta narrow that down to 20 minutes, guys. 10 minutes would be nice.
A couple videos.
I can make a couple videos out of it. I really could, but I don't want to. I'm just gonna narrow it down, make one good video out of it. But if you guys got some requests on some videos you want to see, we're going to have lots of turkey hunts. I didn't post all my turkey hunts last year. I've still got a ton of turkey hunts I did not post. I still got deer hunts that, you know, I got Al's deer, a couple of my deer on film, not posted. There's a lot of stuff I didn't post, and that's failure on my part, and I apologize. But we're going to do trapping on this channel. We love to trap. We didn't do none of that yet. So next year we're going to trap. We're going to do beavers, muskrat, mink, stuff like that, coons, maybe some coyotes and fox. I don't want to do no fox. I love fox, you know.
I don't want to do fox.
If they were still worth $100 a piece, then I'd trap a couple fox. But I'm going to let the fox go. They don't hurt nothing. So we're going to do some trapping. We're going to do all kinds of stuff. But if there's something you guys want to see, just let me know.
I like doing the beaver trapping.
Gotta go. Love the Sparrs. Thanks, Latham. Love you all. Thanks, Latham. Love you too, man. We'll see you. We'll see you on Thursday, buddy. Steven says, thank you, John. I love my hunting spot. I lost my hunting spot. I think this year will be Vassar State game area. Still undecided where I'm going. A lot of good state land hunting. There's a lot of good state land hunting. Absolutely. Beaver, minks, muskrats. Yep, I'll be catching a lot of them. Absolutely. Harrison Township, I'd be meeting you at the ferry. Oh, okay, that's a conversation between you. Do you know anybody making smelt dip nets? My nets are older and heavy. I saw a guy in Marketplace last year offering light nets, but no. Good luck. We have a couple of good smelt nets.
But they're heavy too.
We've made them ourselves. They're heavy too. The heavier ones are the better ones. I know it sucks pulling them, but they are the better ones. Which the 20th that opens, right?
Yeah.
The 20th. The 20th.
Yeah, I already said that.
You did say that?
On there.
Okay.
Well, I said there was 15 days left.
Yeah, 15 days left till smelt season. Yeah. So they're running now. It sucks we can't put our big nets in, but they're running now. Matter of fact, maybe we'll cook some smelt next Tuesday in the kitchen with Holly because we got some smelt.
Well, we don't have a lot. We only have like one small.
Okay, maybe we'll figure something out. We'll do something. I'd like to see that squirrel tournament video. John, I didn't take no videos. We had 30-mile-an-hour winds. No videos. I didn't take. I got a short video I'm gonna make. I did get a short video of us busting some squirrels. You will see that coming up. Yep. Yeah, you can dip them with the dip nets, but you know what, man? I've tried it, and it ain't like it is back in the day where you can go and actually smash them. But you can get a few. You can pick away at maybe a dozen or so up on the rocks north of the bridge, but...
Smells good as long as Sean don't cook them.
I burnt the smelt last year. I cooked them good last year, though, after that, so... She didn't like the first time I cooked them. She loved it when my dad cooked them.
And honestly, that's why that bag's still in there, because I was going to take it to your dad.
I'd like to do some smelt diffing. Never... Josh, man, come on down and video us, dude. You can, come on down and you can video for me. Whoever helped, our motto is, or not our motto, our deal, I should say, is whoever comes down and helps pull the net gets smelt. Period. So that's how that goes. We did really well last year, and not like it was back in the 80s, 90s, early 2000s even.
Once the year before was better though.
The year before last was better, but last year we still did good. We got probably 5,000-6,000, so not a bad year. Year before we got close to 10,000. Let's hope with the water levels being low, they run the wall and not mid-river, okay? Because we're 2.5 foot low right now. We did not have no winter, and people say winter and ice don't make a difference. It does. My dad hasn't shown me all his tricks. No, he hasn't, Greg.
He does go down there and help.
He does go down there and smelt dip with me, but he hasn't showed me the tricks up there in the creeks and stuff. I know what you're talking about. I know what you're getting at. I know what you're getting at, Greg. No, he hasn't showed me. He did one time. I don't even remember where we were. I was so young, but yeah, he hasn't showed me all the tricks on getting those smelt, Greg. Absolutely not. And actually, Greg, we've known each other you've known me since I've been a young kid. And me and my dad were just talking about you tonight when we were together, actually. He said, I'd like Greg Reynolds to win something on your channel. And I said, we're going to make Greg Reynolds a hoodie, Dad. We're going to make him up with Sparr's Outdoors hoodie because you've always been a really good friend of the family. And I remember painting that garage door with Dad sitting there and painting that garage door of yours with Dad years ago. I think that was 20 years ago. Absolutely. Absolutely. Sean, I'd like to see you spearfishing. Okay. Robert, I don't swim. I don't go underwater and do that stuff. But
Sean can't swim.
I can't swim. But you will see me doing some spring spear fishing for suckers and stuff like that. June mullet, all that kind of good stuff. Yeah, we need snow. We needed the snow and ice. We did. Water levels are down 2.5 feet. Some people saying 3 and 4. But they're not blaming it on having no snow or no ice. Well, without that snow and ice melt, we lose water. We do. It's down big time. The inlet I usually fish in, there's rocks sticking up where I usually catch walleyes on. So, not good, guys. Not good. Yeah, it is legal for all species. I heard. Don't quote me on this. I heard the same thing though, Josh. But yeah, I can do some spearing in the creeks and stuff like that. That'll be fun. We're gonna do some Why not? Why not take the kids, have some fun, go do some sucker fishing, get some sucker videos. So we're gonna do different stuff on this channel. Sparr's Outdoors, right? So we gotta do a little bit of everything, So, and I'm not a fan of eating suckers. I don't even like them smoked. I don't. And people are probably gonna call me an idiot for it, but I don't like them smoked. I don't like carp smoked. My favorite fish smoked is a lake trout. That's the only way I'll eat a lake trout. I might have a piece or two, little one pieces if they're grilled. I don't like lake trout too much either. If I smoke a fish, it's walleye. Even though you can't if you're gonna smoke a catfish are good smoked, but a walleye is gonna taste better than catfish smoked. To me, I can smoke a king salmon. I can smoke anything I want. I don't have to smoke. I don't have a smoker no more. But if I'm gonna eat smoked fish, I don't want to have no suckers and stuff like that. I want to try whitefish smoked though. I do want to try that. Never had it. I also want to try herring smoked as well. Lake trout is good raw. I don't like to eat lake trout, buddy. I catch a lot of them too.
I would not eat that raw.
I think it's only underwater spearing. Yeah, yes it is. You got to be underwater spearing, John. Yep, if you're spearing those. Yep, and that's confirmed right there. The sucker festival is sometime this month. Okay, all right. In Omer. Okay, that'd be maybe we Bob Barham will take a ride up there and we'll go do some sucker fishing in Omer, Michigan. I used to watch that on Fred Trost when I was a kid. It looked like a fun time. Can't swim. He almost jumped out of the boat. Thought the freighter was. Oh, that was a crazy night. Yeah, holy cow. We got the handline wire caught in the prop, and I thought the Huron ship was a freighter, man. I was ready to jump in, not being able to swim. It was. I did some crazy stuff, fellas. I did some crazy stuff. They're fun to spear too, man. They're fun to spear. The problem is there's so many. We are overpopulated by suckers and carp. Overpopulated is not even. That's an understatement. In the creek right behind the house, it gets so bad, so backed up. When they get dammed up near the beaver dams and stuff like that, they start dying. They're trying to fight through the beaver dam, and they're dying, and it starts stinking real bad. And every creek you go around, anywhere's up in the thumb, there's millions of suckers. You're out walleye jigging, you're getting suckers. All year long, you're catching suckers now. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, we had some scary trips, me and Al. Al's been with me 4 of the 12 times I fell through the ice, 3 of them in 1 year. Um, just we've had some. Al's been in some scary situations with my whole family. When my brother fell through, he's been around for some crazy stuff. Uh, what did Holly say here? I missed something.
Pat and I just blocking people, and I beat
Oh.
him to it.
Oh, okay. Thanks for blocking them. Thanks for blocking them. We bow fish bow fishing's fun. We're gonna do some videos on bow fishing too. We used to do a lot of that up in Caseville, getting in tournaments. My dad actually did really well and took some places.
Sean Jr. wants to get into it real bad.
Sean Jr. wants to get into it real bad. He bought a whole bunch of stuff for it. I still got an old carp bow, so we'll probably be doing some bow fishing videos as well. I had those kids. I had the twins shooting carp with a bow and gar pike when they were 9, 10 years old. They were smoking them, so that was funny. My biggest fish ever. My biggest fish ever to date is a 68-inch. Sorry. My first sturgeon was 68 inches. My biggest sturgeon, it's a sturgeon. My biggest sturgeon last year was 70 just over 70 inches. And what a monster it was. That's my biggest fish. It was during the sturgeon tournament, and it helped me win the most inches in that tournament. So, 70-inch sturgeon is my biggest sturgeon. But other than a sturgeon, my biggest fish is it's gonna be a muskie. It was 56-inch, 54 inch. It was a 54-inch muskie. Caught on 6-pound test, casting for walleye. I caught him. I caught 2 that night, a 49-incher as well. Even beat the muskies I caught on the flying fishing trip. They were huge muskies. So I've caught some big fish. I've caught some really big fish. I do trap. My wife and my dad, they did a lot of trapping together. I used to trap with my dad. My brother Travis is very good at trapping. We're a trapping family. We do trap. I didn't do no videos, but I'm gonna start doing trapping videos next year. So, hey Michael, nice to see you on here, man. Nice to see you on here.
We should mount one of the things so I can keep it.
It's hosted by band management and it's free for all you. Absolutely, it is. Yep, Josh, it is. Sure is. Yep. You're talking about that youth event. I know youth event. Yep, you are. That is during Memorial Weekend. Yeah, so yeah, you're gonna see trapping on here. You're gonna see it all, man. You're gonna see some whacking and stacking and cracking and everything else on this channel, man. This is and ripping lips and if it flies, it dies. If it all that you're gonna see it on this channel. I promise you that, Connor. Thanks for the subscription, buddy. I appreciate it. So that's about it, guys. So sorry we didn't do the In the Kitchen with Holly. You could hear her voice. The little bit she did talk. If she talked any longer, it'd be completely gone. But we'll see you on Thursday. We're going to do some more chatting. You never know what happens on my Thursdays. Every other Thursday is going to be giveaways. Instead of every Thursday being giveaways, I had to back off. It's going to be every other Thursday is going to be giveaways. But I'll see you guys on Thursday, and you never know. It depends on what I get from my sponsors, and what I get for donations, and what I get for super chats and super stickers and stuff like that.
We go places.
Yeah, or if we find deals when we go places. You never know. Even on the Thursday I'm not supposed to do a giveaway, I might. So make sure you're always, when I go live, make sure you're always on, because you never know what I'm going to do. It depends on what I get coming in. So I'll see you guys here on Thursday. Thanks everybody for being on here and understanding that, Holly was loss of voice. So we'll see you guys here on Thursday. I'm going to upload my fishing report tomorrow. It's going to be up tomorrow. You guys will be able to watch my fishing report tomorrow. Good fishing report. You guys are going to love it. I give some good. I'm not going to give it all away around. You guys are going to want to watch that fishing report. I'll upload it to my YouTube channel tomorrow, probably right around 4 or 5 o'clock ish. But other than that, I appreciate everybody for being here. Thanks for understanding. We're 54 minutes in. 31 people watching, 27 likes. That's awesome. That's a good ratio. So thanks to the new subscribers and new memberships. And I'm going to bring you guys, I promise, I'm going to keep bringing you guys lots of content, lots of good stuff. And on Thursday, we're going to do a lot of talking. I want to just have a lot of talk between us all. And just have some fun, just kind of like we did tonight. Yes, think about some things from here till Thursday. You got all day tomorrow to think about it. On what you guys might want to talk about, we'll talk about it on Thursday. And you never know what happens on Thursday, so it's not going to happen I can't do these giveaways every single Thursday, but you just never know with me. You never know with me what I'm going to do. But like I said, as things come in from sponsors, as things come in from donors, as things come in from super chats and super stickers and donations to PayPal and stuff like that, I can make other things happen as well. So it's all because of you guys. This channel's growing. Make sure you share with friends. Keep this channel growing. Just it's growing rapidly, and that's because of you guys. Keep hitting that like on all my videos. If you're at work, turn your phone volume down. I don't care. Go to my playlist, hit play all, and let them play while you're at work. It helps my algorithm out. So share my videos, share my content, spread the word. Sparr's Outdoors is the best Michigan outdoor channel you guys will watch. And thanks everybody again for watching. I'll see you guys right here Thursday at 7 o'clock. I'll see you guys on Thursday. So think about what you want to talk about on Wednesday. And thanks everybody for being here. I appreciate all your guys' support and love you too, Karen. And love all you guys for being on here. So we'll see you right here on Thursday at 7 o'clock.